It's the All I Want for Christmas tag. Yay! Happy holidays. Welcome to our 12 days of Christmas. We're two real chicks. I'm Carla.
I'm Cindy. Day 11.
We have decided to participate in a fabulous tag that is going around. It's the All I Want for Christmas tag. Yay!
It's got some really cute questions in it, and it really brought back some nice memories.
We're very thankful to those who started this tag and who got it going around. So let's have some fun and answer some questions about Christmas. Girl, I do my Christmas shopping all year round. I start the day after Christmas because I am a bargain hunter, and Big Daddy swears that I can smell a sale from 50 miles away, and he's right. I love me a sale, and I start shopping the day after Christmas, to be honest with you, the sales. And if I'm, say, looking for makeup in August but come across a great outfit that would be perfect for my mother, well, I go ahead and buy it in August because I don't know that it's still going to be there come Christmas time. So, like, I bought her daughter's birthday present in July. Her daughter's birthday is in November. So I shop year round. When I find something that I think will be perfect for someone, I go ahead and get it. I particularly look for it on sale. I do it year round, online and off.
There was one time when I had all of my Christmas shopping bought, wrapped, and ready to go in October.
No way!
One time. Didn't happen again.
Well, touch you, aren't you something?
Well, yeah, I was also pregnant with my first child, and she was due in December.
Oh, so you were nesting and doing that whole...
No, I was scared I was going to get put on bed rest, and dang it if I wasn't. I was put on bed rest. She was actually due in January. She came December 26th.
Oh.
I woke up in labor Christmas morning.
Well, Merry Christmas to you.
I didn't get to eat that day. I was pissed. But typically I do shop in fall. I have been known to do some Black Friday shopping.
No. Do not undersell and undercut that. She has not been known to do a little Black Friday shopping. She is the Black Friday shopper. This is a camp out all night, get up at 2 in the morning, go shopping kind of woman sitting next to me. Don't pretend.
Duly chastised. Duly chastised. This year, I have to say, I've been pretty slack, and I don't know what's happened to me, but this year, you get a gift card, you get a gift card, you get a gift card,
everybody gets a gift card.
Snap.
I am still wrapping. I think I have everything. I may be making a Christmas Eve run after all, but I'm still wrapping.
I was a rapper. I could rap.
She was a Martha Stewart rapper.
I was really good, but my back. Oh my goodness, my back. Bags. Or my daughter. She's become my in-house package wrapper. I'm
bags all the way, girl. Even if it's in a box and you can easily wrap it, I take the box, put the box in a gift bag, slap the tissue paper on top. Thank you, Lord, for whoever came up with the idea of pretty gift bags, especially ones from the Dollar Tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, the Christmas tradition growing up in my house that still continues, and I think it's a Southern thing. Growing up and to this day, what we do is have a very big Christmas Eve. And when my father was still alive, he was worse than any child. He would scarf through this beautiful Christmas Eve dinner that my mother had made and would say, it's time, dinner's over, it's time to open presents. So what we do is we open all of their gifts to each other and from family and friends on Christmas Eve, and then Santa comes Christmas morning, and that's when you celebrate Santa. Also on Christmas Eve, we always went to church. That's something that I miss, and maybe I'll get back into that this year, but always having that beautiful Christmas Eve meal, the gifts, having a nighttime candlelit Christmas Eve church service, beautiful holiday tradition that I cherish very much. And then Christmas morning with Santa, and oh boy, was Santa good to me. I remember one year I got the version of what is now a Barbie car, but it was a metal push pedal car back in the day. And it was a Cadillac. And it was bright red. And this was waiting for me from Santa. And oh my goodness, did I feel fancy. I was styling.
Our Christmas tradition is similar to yours. Growing up, we would go to my dad's side of the family and have Christmas Eve, exchange gifts, have a nice dinner. Then my kids started coming along. And we just decided to keep the tradition going, and we started meeting at my house for Christmas Eve. And then my sister moved back into town, and then we started every Christmas Eve. We are at her house. We have a beautiful meal. Prime rib. We have a beautiful meal. We're all together, all the nieces and nephews, the aunts, the uncles, and we just exchange our gifts there.
That's also when Santa Claus calls the children, because I have a direct line to the North Pole and to Santa Claus. So Santa mysteriously makes random phone calls to children in her family and other children that we know, and surprises them on Christmas Eve and tells them to go to bed and be good because he's coming to see them. One of my absolute favorite Christmas memories, if not my all-time favorite Christmas memory from childhood, is Christmas Eve when my grandmother died. Now I know what you're thinking, huh? How can that be a special memory for you? Well, I'll tell you. We lived in the beach in Virginia, on the coast. My grandparents lived in the mountains of Virginia. Virginia is a very long, very wide state. And at that time, it was a 12-hour trip from one end of the state to the other end of the state. And we were on extreme ends. Far beach, far mountains. So we set off on Christmas Eve and we started driving all the way across the state. And here is my poor mother, who has just lost her mother, but yet she's trying to console me as her child who's lost her grandmother, but also a child on Christmas Eve. So my parents, I think, figured out something I wouldn't dare tell them, and that was I was worried, was Santa gonna find me on Christmas Eve because we weren't home? But I wouldn't dare say that. I mean, that was disrespectful to even think it. I felt guilty for even thinking that. But in my mind, I was worried, was Santa gonna find me? We hadn't left him a note. There was no notice, and we weren't gonna be there, and what was gonna happen, and oh my, and then on top of it, my grandmother had died, and the stress in a young mind. So back then, there wasn't GPS. There wasn't a system that you could pop up on your phone and track Santa and all of that. You found that on the radio. So here we are trekking a 12-hour trip, and my father would find every radio station as we went along that was giving the Santa updates where he was. When that station would fade out, he'd find another radio station and he would search that dial until he found one, and he'd say, "Honey, listen, they're giving the update on where Santa is." And I just go, "Okay," and he'd say, "I promise he's going to find you." And my mother, in her own grief, would turn around and say, "It's going to be okay. You've been a really good girl and Santa's going to find you." Even though I never told them what I was thinking, they figured it out. So after a very long journey and a very long night, we finally arrived at our relatives in the mountains, and my parents tucked me in. And I woke up the next morning, and yes, indeed, Santa had arrived. So even in the midst of grief and death, joy came in the morning. And I look back on that now as an adult, and I think that was just incredible. The strength that that took on the part of my parents, particularly my mother, who had just lost her own mother, but yet she was so concerned for her child. Can I make it through one Christmas video without crying? Apparently not. But I think about the love and care that went into that on my parents' part, that they were not going to let their child's Christmas be darkened or ruined by a death. And yes, we did indeed acknowledge that death, and I was indeed sad, but they tried to make everything as normal for me as possible, and for that I will forever be grateful. And that is why, even in a death, that is one of my favorite memories, because now as an adult I know just what it means and what it took. Christmas Day is always celebrated at my mother's house. And we are going to indeed do that again this year with our evening or afternoon meal. But this year I am trying something a little different. I am going to, I hope, fingers crossed, have a Christmas morning brunch for everyone. I'm very excited about that. I'm using one of her recipes, so I'm very much looking forward. So Christmas Day is actually going to be spent two places. My mother's house in the afternoon, early evening for that main meal, and hopefully my house for a morning brunch.
My family, all, including my mother, we all show up at my house on Christmas morning to exchange yet some more gifts, see what Santa brought, and it's just really nice to have my girls and their children back into the fold for a holiday season. So our house. Then in the afternoon we'll go up to my husband's parents' house.
Where do you spend Christmas Day? Let us know in the comment section below. So who would it be for you?
I would choose Dominique Saxa.
Oh,
I just love her. I do. I watch her. I watch her very often, and she's so down to earth. In spite of the fact that she is in the public eye all the time, she's a Walgreens kind of girl.
Beautiful inside and out, and she's got some mad skills when it comes to makeup.
Yes, she does. Who would you choose?
Wayne Goss, no question. Wayne Goss. Wayne, hit me up, baby. Come on over and fix this face. I have never done that. If I want something, I just get it. Or if it's really something big, I just tell Big Daddy and he just gets it for me right then and there and says, you want that? Okay, here's my card, go. I think one is because I don't have children, and two, Big Daddy and I were older when we got married, so we just always did whatever we wanted to on our own. And when we were single, and when you're single, when you see something, you buy it if you want it. So I just get what I want when I want it, or I tell Big Daddy and he gets it for me. So no, I don't do to me, from me gifts, no.
I do not either. Actually, I'm not a really big, you ask me what I want, what do you want? I don't know. I don't really want anything. I really don't. Like she said, if I wanted it all along the year, I would go get it. It's not about the gifts for me.
It's really not. But we're not going to turn down a gift card.
No, no, no. I love me some gift cards. You should see my wallet. I could eat for weeks just using the restaurant gift cards I have acquired. And I do use them at lunchtime.
Wait a minute. What's all these gift cards I know nothing of? When we go out to eat, how come I'm always paying? Yeah. We need to go talk. We'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
If someone were to ask me if I would like a gift card from Ulta or Sephora, I think I'm going against the grain with everyone else's answer in this tag, but I'm going to say Ulta, and here's why. Because you can get high-end and you can get drugstore. There's a huge variety, and you can get hair care products, and quite frankly, at our Ulta that's closest to the house, you can get your nails and your hair done and your eyebrows waxed as well. So I think it's a little bit more diverse, and because of that, I would choose an Ulta gift card. You?
Well, I would have to go with Ulta as well, but honestly, I would say, can you get me an Amazon gift card, please?
Only she would look a gift card in the mouth.
Well, I do love me an Amazon gift card. I can sure spend it, and I don't have to leave the house.
If I were limited to just one palette, this is pretty much the palette that I have used for almost all of December. This is the Colorpop new release, I Think I Love You, and I do indeed think I love it. In fact, no, I don't think I love you. I know I love you. Beautiful. And it is so affordable. This entire palette, $16. Gotta love it, and I do. So if I were limited to just one palette for the month, this would be it, because it's got a beautiful mix of shimmers and of mattes, and it's just a gorgeous palette all the way around, and lots of pretty gold and other colors for this time of year as well. So this would be my pick. Yours?
Being the basic kind of girl that I am, I would go with my basic palette, because you know what? That's all I use.
That is the perfect palette. I mean, really.
As you can see, I've hit pan multiple places.
That is one of the most perfect palettes, and there's a reason that it's such a classic, because it is gorgeous. I have it too, and I love it, and I wouldn't mind being stuck with that one for the month either, just saying.
I do love it. I do love it. What would you bring? Lipstick, duh.
Most likely red for me.
Neutral or lip gloss for me.
You can only have one in your purse. It's gotta be something lippy.
Duh.
We hope you're enjoying our 12 Days of Christmas series, and we hope you like that video too. Now, we are going to do our Advent calendar. We made Advent calendars for each other this year. Advent calendars aren't really that big, at least in our part of the United States. They're not really that big, but it's a European tradition that I first learned when I was a young girl studying German. My German teacher was German, and so she introduced some European customs, including Advent calendars, to us, her students, and it's one that I've kept up with my family, but we decided to do them for each other this year. Found this on Pinterest, and this is what we've done. So you go, open yours, open yours. Now we typically put them in toilet paper rolls based on the project we found on Pinterest, but some of mine I kept in boxes.
Uh-oh, glasses.
I'm laughing because we got each other so many of the same things.
It's awesome. We know each other. Oh, yes. I love this. I wanted some.
Did you really?
I almost bought me some. Look at that. It's the setting spray.
Yes, because I know you're not big on primer,
no,
but I know you like the setting sprays.
Thank you so much. We are so in sync.
Aren't we,
it's
though?
Hilarious.
Yay! Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I almost bought this myself. It's the Colorpop Holiday Edition, and oh my gosh, did we go Colorpop crazy this year or not?
We did.
Look at this color and look at this packaging, and is that not just perfect for the holidays? Oh,
I was so afraid you had already ordered it.
Gosh, I almost did. That's just gorgeous. Thank you so much. Does it suit me?
Oh yeah.
Love, love. Thank you so much. And can we just address the fact that I am losing an eyelash? There it went. On the next day of Christmas, hopefully Santa will bring to me, or my true love will bring to me, a new pair of false eyelashes. So we will see you tomorrow. We hope you're enjoying the 12 days of Christmas and the 12 days of lashes. We love you. Bye. Explain.